right, okay, I got you 1.5 turns. And, 25.
Copy, 1.5 additional turns. Thanks, Luigi. We're checking. And Kate?
Okay. Sitting on a couple of them. On the lower strap, it just didn't quite reach.
Okay, that looks better. Thank you, Kate. And Soichi, that's a good bolt on Mike 25.
Thank you.
And Soichi, once you store your PGT, if you can verify that the middle pit pin is in the final location, and start installing the MOI.
Okay.
Let you know you have a good install on the 4 Bravo entire kit, so great job.
Nice, those are beautiful words.
And so Ichi, that pit pin should go in the same location as the left side.
You just heard ground IV today, NASA astronaut Frank Rubio give confirmation to Kate Rubins and Soichi Noguchi that they have successfully installed the 4B mod kit. They currently will do cleanup, including covers and pins in place, and then head over to the 2B work site.
Okay, pins in the final storage location. Good cut. Stand by.
Yep, and so Ichi, that pin actually goes in the lower diameter telescoping, the smaller diameter metal portion.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's
opposite. Yep, where your left thumb.
Opposite.
On the smaller diameter telescoping portion, Soichi. Now it's currently by your right pinky.
You've got your right hand on.
Here? Okay.
Yeah, those smaller silver pieces.
And Soichi, your left thumb is now currently on top of it.
I think I've got the MOI installed in the mid-set. It is over the bolt and wrapped at each interface.
Copy, Kate. That looks great. Thank you.
you reach this one to the...
It only goes one way.
It goes one way.
And guys, we have a handover here in about 20 seconds, and then we have about 6 minutes left in this day pass. Soichi, unfortunately, you may have to trace it all the way back to its origin and make sure that the MOI isn't interfering with it, because it is a tight fit on that pippin.
Copy.
Soichi, will we have a date?
If you're just joining us, we're now 4 hours and 2 minutes into today's spacewalk. Recapping some of the milestones of today, at 5:37 a.m. Central Time, NASA astronaut Kate Rubins and JAXA astronaut Soichi Noguchi ventured out of the hatch and to the P6 truss for 4B modification kit installation.
Oh, yeah, now you're in between your legs, actually. Yeah, you're in between the legs, so if I can... Let me help you kind of come down and go.
Yeah.
Okay. In between the legs.
And Kate and Soichi, I'm back with you. How do you hear?
Not too loud and clear.
Frank, I'm going to get some safety management and come back to this.
Okay, please.
Okay.
I got it. Yep.
Oh, great. Thank you. All right. That's good.
Copy, Soichi.
And the pip is in the final location. Hoping you see it in WPS protest.
Just
Copy, Soichi. Looks great. And then we can start to secure the MOI.
And I'm headed over there. I can help from this end.
Thank you.
Just moments ago, the crew heard a successful installation of the 4B modification kit, which is the support structures for future IROSA or ISS rollout solar arrays.
I think it went well. Once they got it over the bolt head, it gives you something to work against. That's... I think that's on your side if you want to thread bolt head through this keyhole here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That'll come and tack it down.
Where's the hole?
Meter. My meter.
All right, your name.
Venus, reality.
The crew is currently...
That's it. See this bolt in my right hand here? The MOI through that bolt hole.
Oh, that's...
Then I'll wrap it around up here and it'll tack it down on this side.
Oh, okay. Now let's see it. I'm 24. Oh, that's pretty tight.
Yeah. Pull it for
All
you.
right, okay. Now
Okay.
24, that's
Frank, not to
Najlepszym
do
momentem
any procedures here, but for future folks that do it, it's went a lot quicker once we had it tacked down. So that is a procedure step.
fixing the MLI on this side. All right, Okay.
And I think there's 2 more these integrated wire ties. I'm pushing them to wrap it around. Yeah.
The crew is currently closing multi-layer insulation around the structure.
Hand that to me, I can pull it.
And will continue to move on to the 4B worksite cleanup.
There's 1 more.
Grab it. This one, okay. That was good. All right. All right, Frank.
All right, guys. Great job on that MLI. Like that's pretty much complete. Can you verify?
Get this last. I can't reach on my waist tether here, sweetie. There's one last wrap around in the middle here.
One last, okay.
Yeah.
After worksite cleanup, the duo will move over to the 2B modification kit's worksite, where they have some troubleshooting to do for the lower strut and collar bolts, which was began on Sunday's EVA.
Twist it. Okay.
And Frank, just giving you a sanity check, I see 2 pit pins in the center pad with MOI on the upper and the lower.
Okay, that looks like a good config to us.
Okay. I'm now heading back to the banks, I think.
Yeah, you come towards me. On the correct side of the mass canister. Come inboard.
All right, guys, and as we start to transition towards 2 Bravo, just to give you a big picture. So once we get to 2 Bravo, Kate, you're going to be working the torque wrench operations on the lower strut saw bolt interfaces. And so, Ichi, you're going to be focusing on the mid-strut locking collar operations. Right now, we're going to work to clean up our 4 Bravo work sites. And so, Kate, we think it's probably easiest for you at this point to pick up the torque wrench and the PGT, and we'll need to get both of those towards the ORU bag. So, Ichi, you'll be working on...
Should I ingress the...
Go ahead, Kate.
Sorry, should I start the ingress aid?
Yes, we'll be translating. We'll be translating with the APFR up to the 2 Bravo area.
Okay, so Frank, I'll be picking up the APFR, say?
So, Ichi, right now we're going to have you inventory and then fold up the strut bag.
Strut bag, okay.
And actually, looking at the work site, Soichi's going to have easier access to the PGT and the torque wrench and the APFR from where he is. I think I can pop down and...
I can do either way.
This big metal thing is between me and the torque wrench and the PGT.
Yeah. Understand. Yeah, whichever way you guys think will work best to get the torque wrench and the PGT into the ORU bag. And the PGT into the ORU bag.
Okay.
When I come, I'm going to have to do 3 sides of the square. Come down and meet you next to the bag there on your inboard side. You guys just check the safety tether config. Matt.
Okay.
For Houston.
And Kate, as you guys are working on that, we think it makes sense to put the torque wrench in the bag, but if you guys think that it would be easier for you to carry that.
I defer to Soichi, he's the expert at the torque wrench so far.
So when we get down, we need 3 PGTs again? Just 2 PGT plus 1 torque wrench.
Actually, Soichi, we anticipate that we will just need the torque wrench for Kate and the long PGT, the 7/16 PGT for you.
Okay, so why don't I stow the, at least the PGT, the short PGT or the socketless PGT back to the bag, and yeah, I'd be happy to carry the torque wrench on the other side.
Okay, we concur with that plan, Soichi, although it will be Kate that needs the torque wrench once we get to the other side.
That's right, that's right. Kate,
Yep, I mean, either one works. You can drop it off at the end.
I think it's not that bad that, you know, I translated with red on inch waffles, but short distance. I give you a torque wrench.
Okay, if you can leave it on the rail near the back.
100, okay.
Or if you think you can pass it to me, I think. Can we get a big picture on translation down there? And I'm planning on going inboard, down and around 3 sides of the square to meet Soichi. But I'd like a big picture of how we're getting to 2 Bravo.
Yep. And so, Kate, for you, you have the much longer translation, but you're essentially going to head back to the gap spanner and take the gap spanner zenith, which will put you on the inboard edge of the IEA. You'll translate across the IEA towards the aft section of the IEA, and then you'll continue outboard to the outboard edge of the 2 Bravo. So you'll be outboard, you'll be zenith and aft edge of the IEA.
Okay, and I may get a little more progressive words from you.
Yep. Your first focus will be to get back to the gap spanner. Your first focus will be good.
Okay. You want me to work on that now? Or grab the torque wrench?
And so, Soichi, for you, you're just going to be heading zenith on that outboard edge of the IEA.
Copy.
Okay, Frank, I'm working my way inboard. And would you like me to leave the switchman spare lead at 5343 or pick that up?
Yep. Kate, stand by real quick. We just want to verify who's translating with what. What do you currently have on your BRT?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, right now I got socketless PGT and wrench both of them read it to me. I'm heading back to the bag.
Copy, Soichi. And Kate, difficult to tell here, but I think your best bet for assisting Soichi with worksite cleanup will be to go around the IEA. And so you'll head inboard.
That was my plan. This one. Yep, I want it inboard. And then aft on the IEA, and then outboard.
Affirmative. Good words.
Okay, my question is, should I pick up the rich man's fair lead that I've dropped on the forward edge at 5343, or leave that in place?
You'll pick up your fair lead.
Okay.
Kate and Soichi, once Kate gets over, you will both be working to stow strut bag 1 and bundle that to the ORU bag. And then, Kate, you'll be translating with the bags bundled together, and Soichi, you'll be translating with the APFR.
Okay, copy. And for the suit folks, I set my TCV to 5.
Copy, TCV to 5, Kate.
Now 4 hours and 19 minutes into today's EVA, or spacewalk, recapping some of the milestones of today. At 5:37 a.m. Central Time, NASA astronaut Kate Rubins and JAXA astronaut Soichi Noguchi turned their suits on battery power, marking the official start of today's EVA, or spacewalk. So far today, the duo has successfully installed the 4B modifications kit, or their support structures for the future IROSA or ISS rollout solar array upgrades.
The one red back into the ORU bag.
Copy, Soichi.
And I still have the hook wrench with me. Read it.
Copy, Sergeant. Okay, Suchi, I've picked up my rich man's fair lead, and I'm headed to you.
Copy.
I'm going the long way around here.
And Kate, once you get to handrail 5340 is where you're making your turn.
Okay, thank you.
The duo is currently conducting 4B worksite cleanup, and then they will both translate to the 2B worksite to troubleshoot the lower strut and collar bolt installations from the recent spacewalk on February 28th.
5338 to 5341. You want me to come and be next to Soichi, correct?
Affirmative, Cape.
There you go. All right. We need to fold down on this one.
Mm-hmm. The wire tie caddy in.
Then,
So let's see, did you get a bag inventory yet? I see 2 long duration tie down tethers, wire tie caddy. Soichi, you've got the torque wrench, and
I
you've
got the torque
a
wrench.
PDT.
And strut bag.
I don't see anything else in strut bag.
Yeah, I see the 1, 2.
And reds.
Yeah, reds. Lots of reds. 1, 2, 3.
We anticipate 7 reds.
4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, I have 7 on my side.
See it.
And the 2 long duration tie down tether.
Yep. And the wire caddy is on an adjustable.
Copy all, checking. And guys, can you confirm a large, small, adjustable on the outside?
That's fine.
I can confirm a large, small adjustable on the outside. And so right now, Soichi, the bag is tied down to structure by the 2 lid straps.
Yeah, I see that. This one side. Yep. All right, so I have to be careful.
We need to.
All right, guys, that is a good inventory for mod kit bag 1. So you can go ahead and fold that up and
So let's use this large, small adjustable to tack it down.
Okay.
So I'm going to drop the DRT.
You want to use that large, small to bundle it and for temp still?
Yeah, the large, small adjustable for the temp stove.
Okay.
We can release the lid strap.
Okay. Then I can roll from my side.
Mm-hmm. And I got alpha, got delta connected to the bag.
I got.
Wrap it around the bag.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Okay, I have the large, small adjustable holding it to structure, so we can release the lid strap.
Okay, I'm going to release my side. Okay. It is released.
And work over here.
Fold in half.
Let's get Charlie here.
Yeah, Charlie's.
Mm-hmm. Charlie wraps around it.
Okay,
Charlie's
I guess that's it. Bye-bye.
I'm going to ret to it.
Yeah, I got Charlie in. You can hold it. I'm going to put the, yeah, put the adjustable in the corner.
I'm going to hold it this way.
Yep, yep. Okay, at least this is...
Inside, it's a good package.
Okay, good packed. Nicely bundled.
I'll pass it to the medium lower you back.
And the front, the strap back is nicely bundled. Do you want me to work on the APFR?
Okay, so I understand the strap bag is now bundled to the ORU bag?
It's bundled to itself, and I'm working on bundling it to the medium ORU bag right now.
Okay. So yeah, Kate, you can continue to work on that, and Soichi, you will retrieve the WIFX and APFR, and you'll be translating with that.
The 2 Bravo side.
Affirmative.
Copy.
And Soichi, the corner that you're currently at is a corner that you'll be translating zenith from. So after you pick up the WIFX and APFR, come back to that corner for your translation.
Copy. Copy.
Frank, I've got my BRT ret on the medium ORU bag. Got a bag loop strap from the, I rose the bag to the medium ORU bag. I'm going to release the medium ORU bag, large, small ret. Wrap these two together.
Copy, Kate. Sounds like a great plan.
Kate, I think my tether is up on my feet. Can you?
It's through your legs.
Okay.
Come towards me. Gonna brace yourself there and I'll work it around you. You can kick your foot in towards structure, towards structure.
Towards structure.
Let's see. Dang it. Just kind of pick it up. Okay, you can pick towards your head though. No, sorry, like draw your knee up. Yeah, no easier said than done, right? Okay, just come towards me then. Okay, try picking your leg up towards pick your knee up towards your head. Yeah,
If you are just joining us, we are now 4 hours and 31 minutes into today's spacewalk. Recapping some of the major milestones today.
Thank you so much. Yeah, good.
At 5:37 a.m. Central Time, NASA astronaut Kate Rubins and JAXA astronaut Soichi Noguchi turned their suits on battery power, marking the official start of today's spacewalk. They are currently translating to the 2B mod kit work site. They have successfully installed the 4B modification kit, which is the support structure for the IROSA or the ISS rollout solar arrays. They will seek completion today to ensure future solar array upgrades are possible. After translating to the 2B worksite, the duo will troubleshoot the lower strut and collar bolts installation from the previous EVA on February 28th. On February 28th EVA, or spacewalk, Kate Rubins, along with NASA astronaut Victor Glover, worked to install the 2B modification kit, but had some trouble with the lower strut and the collar bolts during their installation. Today, Kate Rubins, along with Soichi Noguchi, hope to rectify that installation issue.
Okay.
Okay, Frank, I've got the medium ORU bag closed up.
Copy, Kate.
Okay, VFX 85 is tethered to me and it fitted on my BRT.
I've got the IROSA bag tethered in two places to the medium ORU bag. Medium ORU bag is on my BRT rack.
Okay, copy. And it sounds like you are both ready for translation.
Negative. I need to do a little more cleanup here with tethers and get medium ORU back on my BRT.
Copy, Kate. Thanks.
Kate, if you're okay, I'm going to transfer to the 2 Bravo.
Yeah, go for it.
That APS first.
Yeah, APS first takes more.
Thank you.
And Soichi, you'll be heading to that nadir aftmost edge, and then heading zenith to 2 Bravo.
Okay. Alright, come back to the handrail 5307 where I did the fair lead earlier.
Copy, Soichi. That's affirmative.
Okay, and should I remove the fair lead at this time?
Roger, Soichi. You can go ahead and remove the fair lead when you get to that edge.
You can go ahead and remove the fair lead when you get to that edge. Yeah, because I'm on the correct side.
Soichi, once you remove your fair lead, you'll continue station forward, and you should see WIF 38, and that's where you'll be installing with a clocking of 6.
Okay, Frank, I have everything bundled and on my BRT. I'm ready for translation now. I copy. I'm headed outboard to the gap scanner.
First, you're heading inboard, Kate, and you'll be heading inboard.
Yeah, inboard.
Yep, you'll be heading inboard to handrail 5341.
Sticker.
When you get to 5341, you'll turn to go across the IEA.
Oh, my safety tether across the IEA. I see it.
Affirmative.
Okay, go ahead, Suzuki.
All right, on the 38 on the P6, that's where the VFX goes.
Affirmative, Soichi. WIF 38, clocking of 6 for the WIFX.
And try to remember that the handrail going to the IEA, is that the right orientation?
Affirmative. Handrail towards the IEA. And guys, we're going to have a handover here in about 20 seconds. Kate, once you get to the other side of the IEA, you'll be going slightly inboard and up the gap spanner after that.
Copy. I am forward at the radiator, heading inboard, up the gap spanner.
All right, youth extender.
And Suzuki, I see ya.
Okay, hey.
Hi, come and
Yes, black and black, good two test on the WIF 38.
Copy, Soichi. That's a good install. Great job.
And I've met up with Luigi at the work site there, Frank.
Copy.
Get ready to get the torque wrench and head to the sub. I dropped the bag bundle at 5348.
Understand you temp started at 5348?
5348? No, that was a question, if you guys had a location.
Okay, 5348 or 5353 work. You'll just want to be able to access them for the torque wrench when you're working near the mass canister.
Okay, and Suichi has the
Yeah, I have it.
torque wrench.
Copy. And we are 1 minute away from a day pass.
Well, that's delightful.
We just wanted to get a little practice with night translation.
Yeah. Check.
All right. Day pass is coming.
Okay, Frank, the bag is packed down 2 ways at 5348. Oh, at least this might be here too.
Copy, 5348.
Day pass. Sunlight. And I have, hey, how are you? And I got the
Hey.
torque wrench.
Okay. Yeah.
And I see a torque wrench, and it looks like the 5/8 2-inch socket is already on the torque wrench. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's already attached, or yeah, already custom made for Kate.
Oh.
And Brad, obviously, you want to start off with the sub bolts, right? I will wait until the sub is complete.
Yep, so Soichi, a slight change to the plan after analysis. They do want to add a little more torque to the locking collars, and so we're going to have you working on that. And Kate is going to work on the saw bolts with the torque wrench.
Yeah, that I understand. So should I wait until the sub bolt is complete, or can we go parallel?
Yep, Soichi, you can start your translation towards the locking collars, either side.
Take out my gun. Torque wrench.
Copy. Yeah.
Anyway, get red locked out.
And Soichi, just to verify, you will need your long PGT for this procedure.
Copy. That was locked out. Thank you. All right, thank you.
Soichi Noguchi and Kate Rubins have made it to the 2B work site. They are going through procedures with individuals in Mission Control Houston.
Copy, Soichi. And can you verify which side you want to start with?
Let's start.
Just Suichi, for your awareness, your tether's kind of going over my head.
Okay.
You want to fairly lead it up any? Yeah.
Yeah, here. Okay.
May want to fairly lead it on the other side of the ATS. Almost, if you can get it there, that's good.
Yeah, this is good. Okay.
Kate and Soichi, can you can you stand by before you start translating, Soichi?
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Frank, let's start. If Kate is starting the right, I will do the left. How about that?
Okay, but they're doing further analysis, so just stand by before you translate up there.
Okay. No problem?
No problem. Take your time.
Now 4 hours and 47 minutes into today's spacewalk, recapping some of the milestones today. At 5:37 a.m. Central Time, NASA astronaut Kate Rubins and JAXA astronaut Soichi Noguchi turned their suits onto battery power, marking the official start of today's spacewalk. They are currently at the 2B power channel, where they will look to troubleshoot the lower strut and mid-strut collar bolts from the previous spacewalk on February 28th.
All right, so Kate, at this time we have a go to proceed with torquing the lower struts to the sob brackets, so you can continue your translation.
Okay, I can't get there till Soichi is.
Yeah, so how about me?
Okay, and Soichi, if you can start your translations towards the middle strut, we just don't want you to apply any torques to the bolts yet. They're still working that analysis.
Okay. I'm on trust it.
Your True One patch looks good.
Thank you. Around, going down.
We will look now for Kate Rubins to troubleshoot the lower strut bolts with a torque wrench, while Soichi Noguchi will work on the mid-strut collar bolts.
And Soichi, once you get to your work site, you can peel back the MOI and prepare the work site, but again, we're going to hold on applying torque, and it looks like we're going to have to torque the lower struts on both sides before we can apply any torque to the mid struts.
Copy.
All right, confirm set at 60.
Torque wrench.
And I've got Soichi's tether kind of going right across my work site here. I don't know if you can fairly that low.
Okay, you have a go to move his tether as needed.
Sorry, Kate, didn't work out.
Oh, it's okay.
And Kate, I think the moving the cable, the safety tether might have hit the HECA. If you can activate that on button one more time, thank you.
Wait. Okay. It's under my eyes. I can't really see the green light, but I hit the button once. Yeah, Soichi, I think we're going to have to do something with your tether because it's right
Okay.
up into it.
Hey, Frank, why don't I just come down until the stop bolt is done anyway? There's no need I stay here.
That sounds like a great plan, Soichi.
If you want to come across and under me, you could go to the other side,
Yeah.
and that would clear us.
I will go to the other side now.
I think I'm back, so I'll move inboard.
I will come down first.
Mm-hmm.
Come down first.
And Kate, the safety tether confusion there might have saved us, so a little more analysis, and we think that we want to start on the left side first. So apologies for the extra translation, but we're going to have you go to the left side and start on the left lower strut.
Okay, we need to deconflict Soichi and I right now, so he needs to go aft. Let's do that first.
Roger.
Okay. You come to the left side, which is aft also, right? Should I stay here? Or maybe I go lower?
Yeah, otherwise I'm going to cross your tether. So let's unwrap you first.
Okay.
And then I'll follow. If you can go aft.
Okay. Coming toward you first.
Okay.
And so, Ichi, to help, once you guys get this deconflicted, to help deconflict safety tethers, we think it might be best for you to stay by the APFR until Kate is done with her ops.
All right, okay. That works. That will be complete out of the way. Yep, okay.
Okay. We need to move outboard. You know, just pop into the APFR. It's super nice in there.
Okay.
I think I have trouble moving around you. Get to the work site where your plus is right now.
How about here? Better?
Yep, I can go forward here. Okay.
Good.
That's excellent work. Thank you.
Excellent.
Currently in translation, Kate Rubins is headed to her 2B work site.
Okay, then I will go more starboard just to clear the way.
Oh shoot, I got all set up for the right bolt. Frank, you said we need to do the left bolt first?
Affirmative, Kate. We're going to do the left bolt first. We have about a minute till handover, so once you get there, we'll be working with the torque wrench, and we'll be driving at 60 foot-pounds.
50 or 60? It's set at 60.
60, affirmative.
Copy, copy. Okay, Suchi, you're bumping in. Or I'm bumping in. Actually.
Now 4 hours and 58 minutes into today's spacewalk. Recapping some of the milestones of today, at 5:37 a.m. Central Time, NASA astronaut Kate Rubins and JAXA astronaut Soichi Noguchi turned their suits onto base battery power, marking the official start of today's spacewalk. They are currently working on a P6 truss at the 2V power channel.
And so Soichi, I'm back with you. How are you here?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, I have you same. So Kate will be driving that left side bolt with the 60 foot-pounds torque wrench until the torque wrench breaks once.
Copy.
So far today, the Jewel has successfully installed the 4B modification kit, or the support structure for future IROSA or ISS rollout solar array upgrades.
Suchi, I don't know if you can come from the other side and get a hand on this at all. That might be useful.
Oh, okay. Stand by.
Currently torque wrench in hand, Kate Rubins will attempt to tighten the bolts of the left side of the lower strut structure.
Okay, to the other side.
Okay, I got broken over once.
Oh, okay, good.
60 foot-pounds. Do the checks. Actually, you may be able to get a better eyeball on that while I work on the right. Folks are good with that.
Yep, and Kate will want to verify our conditions on the left side before we move on to the right side.
Okay.
Were you able to get any turns, Kate?
Okay. It was about a quarter turn before it was over.
Understand, quarter turn?
Quarter turn.
Okay, and then what we're looking for is the black line to be parallel and flush the cylinder, so the bolt centered, no gap between the strut boss and the bearing surface, and a good stability or wiggle test.
Okay, the bolt is centered. Black line is flush. Definitely a good wiggle test.
Okay, and any gap between the strut boss and the bearing surface?
I can't get my head in there from that way. I think Soichi could check that.
Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah, I'm right behind you, yeah.
Okay, and can you see the back side of that? If you come aft a little bit and around,
Okay.
I can see the front side.
And Kate, as you're looking at the black line, does it look symmetrically flush all the way around?
Stay firm on this side. I'd have Soichi check the other side.
Okay, copy. And Kate, while he's translating, would you hit your HECA on button one more time, please?
Oh, yes. Good. There you go.
Yeah, looks like I have to go far inboard and then change sides.
And Frank, an observation for you. There is the bolt head against the side of M19 that we saw on the previous EVA. It's not sticking anymore, which is good. It looks like there's some freedom in that system. We can center up this M19 a little bit better.
Okay, that's really good to hear. Thanks, Kate.
He's Bowen told me to check and see if anything has relaxed. There's a great gouge.
All right. Yep, I'm looking at it.
And I think switching the last check was the
Yeah, there's a bearing. Strut side, it's no gap
and parallel.
and parallel.
Okay, we copy Soichi. And that is a good install. On the left bolt, we have a go for the right bolt.
Okay, copy. And Switchy, do you want to give it a quick wiggle test from where you are, too? I don't know if you can reach it. If not, I got it, and it is. It's solid. I'm
Yeah,
the map.
I think that's good, yeah, right.
And Soichi, I'm not sure if the MLI was moved on that left lower strut, and if it was, it might be easier for you to get it while you're there.
I think that's half a turn on M19, 3/4, 1 full turn.
Copy, 1 full turn, Kate.
Do you want me to get the MLI back on the left side?
Yes, please, Soichi.
Okay.
Full turns on 19.
And Kate, we may be able to get anywhere from 3 to 4 additional turns on this.
Yeah, I think we're just going to torque essentially here. About 3.5 turns.
Copy, 3.5 turns.
I'm close to torque, but I haven't torqued out yet.
Current camera views from Kate Rubins' helmet cam. We see a torque wrench as she tightens the right bolt of the lower strut. She had success on the left, and now it looks like she's looking to have success on the right.
This is a good location to see the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally.
Okay, so there's a pop. Probably popped over.
Yeah, I can definitely see the straight go bearing and structural bosses. Really parallel. Black is flush.
Yep, black line is flush all the way around. The bolt head is centered in the bolt hole. And I've got a
good wiggle. Yeah, definitely. Good wiggle.
Okay, great to hear. And understand the strut boss and bearing surfaces have no gap?
No gap.
Okay, we're checking out.
Great job.
That's a lot better.
MLI is installed, both sides.
Okay, thank you, Soichi, for your help there. You can start your translation up to the mid-strut.
Maybe since I'm here on the left side, I want to start the left side.
Copy.
Frank, that's so pretty. I'm so happy to see that black line.
It's amazing what a little torque can do.
All right, MLI is installed at around 19.
Copy, Kate. You know, it looked like you weren't working that hard. I seem to remember Ike giving it all he had.
He only had a ratchet wrench. I got a longer moment on me.
Small detail.
And we now have confirmation of installation. Both bolts were turned and fully installed for the lower struts. Soichi Noguchi will head to the mid-strut clevis for the collar bolts.
Once you're complete with the MLI there and get your wrench stowed, you can go up to the right side mid-strut and prepare that work area. Just pull back the MLI for Soichi just to expedite.
Okay, that sounds good. And you get the ratchet wrench, or the torque wrench stowed.
Copy.
Kate Rubins will close the MLI, or the multi-layer insulation, around the lower strut structures that she just completed.
Is there any chance we're using this on the mid-strut?
Checking, Kate. Kate, negative. No scenario where we would need the torque wrench for the mid-struts.
Copy.
Good to know.
And Kate, as you're stowing the torque wrench, if you can look for PGT serial number 8 in the ORU bag and make sure that it is off OFF.
Oh, yep, copy will do.
All right, I'm at the left side. Fill up the MRI.
So, Ichi, when you're ready, your PGT settings will be ratchet clockwise 30.5.
Okay, copy.
PGT number 8 is off OFF.
Copy, Kate. Thank you.
Using the torque wrench, the crew was able to successfully install the lower strut bolts. They will now perform the mid-strut clamp tightening.
Okay, so ratchet, 30.5.
Affirmative, Soichi. And you'll be driving both Mike 30 and Mike 29 for 2 good pops.
And Frank, would you like a bag inventory?
Yes, please, Kate.
You bust in if you need a comm.
Okay.
Got a ratchet wrench with a palm wheel. I have the AMS knob on 2 sockets. PGT, which
Two pops, actually.
Kate, this is Frank. Commo check.
Yep, I just stopped because Suichi was talking about bolts.
Yeah, Frank, I got the good top twice and only a quarter turn.
All right.
Copy. Quarter turn, Soichi.
Got it. Yeah. Actually, both, 2 boats, both of them quarter turn and two pops.
Okay, we copy for both quarter turn. We're checking, Soichi.
Yeah.
And Soichi, we are still checking on those 2 bolts. You doing okay out there?
I just stand by.
And Frank, I can continue with bag inventory if you're ready.
Okay, Kate, let me get Soichi moving. So Soichi, we have 2 good bolts on both of those bolts. You can close up the MLI and translate over to the other side.
Good to hear. Thank you.
All right, Kate, we are ready for you to continue.
Okay, let's just start from the top. Ratchet wrench with the palm wheel. The AMS knob with 2 sockets on it. GT8, which is off OFS. Mutt, end effector, and a GoPro. Long duration tie down tether. 1 camera. I'm going to put the torque wrench back in. And a hammer.
Copy, Kate. Good inventory. And Soichi, just for your essay, you are able to translate across to the other side, across the mounting bracket, which should be a shorter translation. And it's actually a preferred path for your tether routing. So did you copy about translation path?
The thrusters from here directly behind the mass canister or around?
Negative. We want you to translate across the mounting bracket. That'll keep your... Yep, so across the mod kit, across the mounting bracket.
Cut out as well, so that you're calm.
Soichi, this is Frank. Comment check?
Yep. Yeah, come check.
Yep, so we actually want you to translate across the mounting bracket.
Ah, okay. That's good. Yeah.
And Kate, while Soichi is translating, we'll take a glove and hap check.
Okay. Perfect. The hole in my right index finger through the RTV is unchanged in appearance. And feel the middle finger peeling. My right middle finger and some of the gaps in the RTV on my left middle finger. I have a dry hap.
Copy, Kate. And Kate, big picture for both of you guys, and then some specific words for you, Kate. So we're about an hour down on the timeline, but you guys are doing fantastic. We're hoping to have 2 good structures after this. Our limiting consumable is EV1 battery at 7 hours and 15 minutes. And Kate, for you, we were thinking Soichi can finish up the mid struts, and then reposition the APFR and whiff extender. We were thinking of having you translate back to the airlock with the bags, stowing the bags, and possibly getting some PAPO's work done. But wanted to see what your take was on that and how you feel.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm, this, I don't know what the experts think about the glove, but this is kind of a pinpoint hole versus RTV peeling. So I'm mildly concerned about going real far from Shuichi.
I agree.
Okay, copy, Kate, and then we will just have you stay where you're at and possibly help Soichi as needed, and then we'll have you translate back together.
Yeah, and I can help them, APFR, getting that stowed on the BRT.
Copy. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Right now I'm going to keep wrapping up these bags here, so we can make sure they're ready for translation.
Yeah, Kate, that's a good call. All right. Comes the first boat. All right. All right. Okay. I got a half turn on one of the boats with the good click.
Understand, half turn with good pop. What boat was that for, Soichi?
That was on, I don't see the number yet, but it's on without the tab.
Copy without the tab. Good enough. Thank you.
As you just heard, Kate Rubins going through a happen glove check. She did find a pinpoint abrasion on her glove. However, there is no current damage indicated or leak indicated. However, she does want to stay close to her buddy, Shuichi Noguchi, out of an abundance of caution. So she will stay with him until the mid-strut clamps are tightened, and then they will head together back to the airlock.
The APFR, if you're up for that, that's going from WIF 38 to WIF 31, which is just on the forward.
Perfect. I was just going to ask about that.
Yep.
There.
And that's going to be the APFR only, not the WIF center.
Okay, just the APFR. And do you have a clocking for WIF 31?
Yes, clocking will be 12, and I'll have the rest of the settings for you when you're ready.
Okay, copy. Clocking at 12. Perfect. How you doing, Sweetie?
Yep, doing good. Working on the last boats. Okay, got it. This is also half turn. And the one with the tab.
Copy on the bolt with the tab, half turn, 2 good pops. And so
I think I've got clock.
So we're almost there. If we can get one more pop on the bolt with no tab. The bolt with no tab, just one more pop, please.
The no tab side.
Affirmative. Go ahead, Kate.
Side, no tab side, okay.
We've got the APFR installed at the clocking of 12. Bit, push, and pull test, black on black.
Copy, Kate. We see that, and the rest of the settings are India, India, Foxtrot, 12.
Okay, I'll go work on the pitch map for a while.
And Kate, if you don't want to mess with the pitch setting, you don't have to worry about that. So it'll just be a roll of Foxtrot, yaw of 12.
Yeah. Come in.
Okay.
Oh.
Got it. Okay.
All
On the
right.
no tab side.
Thank you, Soichi, and that makes for 2 good bolts on that side. So great job, and you can close up the MLI.
And that was confirmation of a good clamp, good bolt drive from Soichi Noguchi. After completion, the duo will head back to the airlock.
About 10 minutes left. We have about 10 minutes left on this day pass.
Okay, copy. I'm going to give a little bit more forward here, so not near your tether. Looking like the way our tethers are right now, I need to go aft. Because you crossed over to the
Let's over to the outside.
Yeah, Frank, let's do a big picture tether discussion and return from P6 while we got some daylight.
Kate, I apologize. Can you repeat last transmission?
Yeah, let's do a big picture tether discussion and return from P6. So right now, Soichi's tether is kind of above mine. Our tethers are not actually overlapping, but I need to go aft to uncross us before we head in. We like the big picture words about finishing at the work site and where we're going to go while we have daylight to look at this.
Okay. Copy.
And you heard it.
He needs to come forward and I need to go aft.
We're checking, Kate.
I can stay on the outside, actually.
Yeah, because I think
That's my original.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not crossing them?
No.
Okay.
My tethers.
Gotcha. We're in a good configuration. You can see a little bit better from your vantage point.
And you heard it, there has been a successful installation of the 2B mod kit, or support structures for the future IROSA or ISS rollout solar array upgrades. The duo will now head back to the airlock, where teams in Mission Control Houston will assess what are the next steps in the spacewalk.
Okay, I believe we're going to be saying the same thing here. I'll just verbalize what the team is thinking. So we have you translating inboard to cross the IEA first. So you'll be going on the zenith forward edge of the IEA. Once you're on the inboard aspect of the IEA, you'll translate aft, and then translate inboard again along the aft zenith path. Okay, and you'll be okay, and then Soichi should be along the zenith aft path of the IEA.
Zenith aft.
That's the first is what we're saying. Thank you.
Okay, great. And then Soichi, you'll be retrieving the WIFX, and Kate, you'll be translating back with the bundled bags.
Okay. Do a quick worksite survey, Soichi. We didn't take any other tools out here. I put the park bench back in the medium ORU bag and did an inventory.
Okay.
And I see our worksite clean.
And I'm gonna bring the WIFX and the ITFR.
Okay, copy. I'm gonna go start working on the medium ORU bag and IROSA bag bundle and get that on my BRT.
Yep. And Kate, if you can just verify that the English aid, can you verify the English aid is stowed?
So it's stowed down. Do you want it tucked forward? It's pretty low profile on the side here. I would call this good low profile.
We're checking, Kate.
Okay, I'm happy to tuck it forward. It'll just stick pretty zenith.
Yeah, Kate, the team prefers for it to be flat against the foot plate.
Not a problem. It is flat against the foot plate. Your final settings are 12 Papa. I just left it. It's Juliet. Sorry, Hotel 12.
Copy, 12 Papa, Hotel 12. Thanks, Kate.
And Kate, before we pick translation, could you check my tether line as well?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, I think it's in between your leg. If you just bring your right leg station zenith. It's hard to see the sunset.
Clear?
Hold on. Yep, it is clear.
Thank you.
Nice move.
And I'm checking yours. Yours is, yes, straight line. That's clear. Good.
And so once you retrieve the WIFX and stow that on your BRT, we'll take a glove and hap check before you start your translation.
Copy. I can do it in the daytime, so let's do it. Good luck.
Sounds good.
On the WBS, you see it. There's no damage, and RTB around. Glove check is normal, and the hub is normal.
Copy, Soichi. Good job. You'll retrieve the WIFX and stow that on your BRT.
Okay.
And guys, we have about 2.5 minutes till handover and 3.5 minutes till night pass.
Copy.
Reflex is tethered.
Copy, Richie.
Okay, reflex removed.
If you're just joining us, we are now 5 hours and 39 minutes into today's spacewalk. Recapping some of the milestones of today, at 5:37 a.m. Central Time, NASA astronaut Kate Rubins and JAXA astronaut Soichi Noguchi turned their suits onto battery power, marking the official start of today's spacewalk. They are currently in translation.
BRT. Threaded, jaws are locked, paddles are up.
Copy.
They are currently in translation back to the airlock after a successful installation of the 4B and 2B modification kits.
And approximately 1 minute till night pass.
Copy. Luigi.
The modification kits or support structures are necessary for the future IROSA or ISS rollout solar array upgrades. Once back at the airlock, the team on the ground and mission control will assess what to do next in today's spacewalk.
Night pass.
And Kate and Soichi, this is Frank. Back with you, how do you hear?
Hey, with you. I got you out and clear.
Loud and clear.
Okay,
I
go ahead,
am
do the
asked
same.
now and... Hold on one second. Okay. So I see Soichi's tether here.
Thank you.
And Kate, just so we can catch up to your current location, if you can just give me a handrail number next time you have a good one. If you can just give me a handrail number.
Yep.
Next time you have a good one.
C321 at Sticker. Watching the pit pin.
Copy.
Okay. And I do see Richie's tether. Yeah, we are crossed like I thought we were. Like we're crossed.
Ah. I came back exactly the same translation first.
Maybe it's not.
Okay, we do think that if you head back to the anchor point, it'll clear itself once you cross the anchor point.
Uh-huh. Okay. Copy.
And behind you.
Okay.
And Kate, you'll be retrieving your green hook from handrail 5231.
Copy. And that's a little bit neater here. Near my direction. All right, towards my feet. All right, guys. I'm at 5231.
Copy, Kate.
Okay.
How you doing, sweetie?
Doing good. I'm right above you, just in case.
Okay.
I'll stand by until take your time.
Copy.
Yeah, you're right. At night path, it's hard to find the direction.
Uh-huh.
So similar.
Now 5 hours and 45 minutes into today's spacewalk, crews on the ground here in Mission Control Houston are assessing what the next
Reassemble.
Copy, Kate. And you'll continue your translation on board. So Ichi, you'll be picking up your green hook from handrail 5223.
5223, stand by.
Okay, sweetie.
after a successful installation of the 4B and 2B.
Green hook location in the future.
So after a successful installation of the 4B and 2B modification kits or support brackets for the future IROSA or ISS rollout solar array upgrades, the crew is currently in translation back to the airlock, where the teams on the ground in Mission Control Houston will assess what they will do next in today's spacewalk.
Met 5017, Frank. Canadian book.
Copy, Kate.
I'm going to pause before I cross the sarge here.
Copy.
Wait for you to Get your cap reassembled.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna get.
Frank, at the start, we are heading nadir, across the start and then inboard, correct?
Affirmative, Kate. And that'll have us translate under the cedar cart.
Okay, I get my green wheel to the red wheel. Green hook to the red wheel. Gate check closed, verify it is locked.
Copy.
And Kate, just so we can start on the same position, can you give me your current handrail number?
5103.
Okay, 5103. And Kate, just to clarify, you'll actually translate forward across the IEA prior to going across the Sarge.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, so it'll be towards your feet and get to the other edge of the IEA and then translate across the Sarge.
All right, I'm forward, Frank, crossing the Sarge. Okay.
Copy, Kate. Once you get across the Sarge, then you'll head nadir before you continue inboard.
Okay.
So, Ichi, you doing okay following that path that I just gave Kate?
Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead.
So, Ichi, are you okay tracing that path that I just gave Kate? Tracing that path.
Yeah. So from here, I go nadir. I mean the forward, past the Sarge, go nadir.
Affirmative. Forward across the IEA, across the Sarge, then nadir.
Okay, switching, I'm across the Sarge and I'm on the speed of handrail.
Copy.
Five hours and 52 minutes into the spacewalk today. Astronaut Kate Rubins and JAXA astronaut Soichi Noguchi are translating back to the airlock after a successful installation of the 4B and 2B modification kits or brackets for future IROSA or ISS rollout solar array upgrades. the crew will head to the airlock where teams here on the ground and Mission Control Houston will assess what they will do next in the spacewalk.
That's the touch.
Copy, that's good. Switch him under the seat cart.
So Ichi, once you get across the SARG, you'll want to go nadir on phase 1.
Nadir on phase 1, copy. I'm coming down.
And so Ichi, as you're translating, it looks like your safety tether might be snagged. We think it'll clear as you continue your translation nadir, but just verify that before you go any further.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I see that. Yeah, thank you for checking. That's clear. Well, not really. That's clear.
Are you in a good config?
I'm in a good config.
Okay, I am inboard of the separate seat cart. And remind me, are we leaving the others outside, or I need to go back to the airlock so we can deconfig the slingshot?
And those are good words, Kate.
Okay. Richie, I'm going to continue to the airlock.
Okay.
You get the brake pedal.
Now I got the first seater.
Okay.
Port seater. Pump on the brake twice.
And so Ichi, once you get to the port seater, you're looking for whiff 3, which is where you'll be stowing the WIFX.
Copy.
Once you find whiff 3, let me know and I'll give you your clocking.
Copy.
Switch him over the top of the lap. How are you doing with X?
I am now almost ready to install it. So Frank.
Copy, Soichi. So on whiff 3, your clocking will be 7.
Clocking 7.
Your settings will be 7, alpha 1.
I'm at the top of the Cetus first.
7 alpha 1.
And Kate, we copied top of the Cetus bird.
And I'm at the top of the Cetus first. Yep. How you doing, sweetie?